Hi, my name is Goldbacher. I'm a massage therapist, yoga instructor, and educator for Nature Stones Incorporated. I'm here at Oakworks today to talk to you about improving body mechanics. So before you start any massage, you want to check out the table height. So I'm going to walk over. This one's a little low for me. So with these tables, Oakworks has, you can just push a button, raise it to the right height. So for most people, it's right about where your knuckles meet the table. Now, if you're doing deep body work, you might want to go a little bit lower. If you're doing something lighter, go a little bit higher. It really depends on the therapist, but that's a good general rule. So before you start with a client, check the table height. Once they're on the table, you're outside waiting to go in. Take a minute and center yourself. Take a couple deep breaths. And one really nice way to center and ground is with your body, you cross your arms, you hold onto your hands, and you take it in, and you hold it in, and then you can cross your legs. So what this does is every time you cross the midline, you're telling your brain right and left to communicate with each other, and that helps settle the body. Take a couple deep breaths, and you're grounded and ready to go in. You can set an intention for the client you're going into, and the more grounded you are, the more they'll notice. They'll feel that you're ready, your attention is with them, and it'll make a big difference in your massage. So anytime you're setting up for a stroke, you want to move from the ground up, make sure your body's aligned. Body mechanics is really important to prevent injury in yourself. And like I said before, the client can feel it. If you're comfortable and grounded and aligned, they'll feel not only the pressure in the correct way, but they'll feel just a whole sense that you are there and you're working on them exactly as they need it. So if you can see, you start with parallel feet. You can go as long as you need to for more pressure, but just make sure your feet are parallel and facing in the direction of the pressure you want to give. It's going to travel all the way up the body. So the feet are parallel. The knees you want to bend so you feel grounded. Knees tracking over the feet, so just same line. And same with the hips. Hips are in line. Same with the shoulders. So it's just all in one line. So when you focus on aligning the legs and the feet, you're really protecting your low back. So the more you bend and align the knees and feet and hips, you're keeping a stable place for your low back. Another key to remember is your thigh position. If your thighs are forward and you're tucked under too much, and you put your pressure down, you're going to take it right here in the low back. And the lumbar spine, as we all know, should curve in. So when you press it back, you're pressing into the lumbar spine, right in the front. So to keep this space, if you remember thighs, especially inner upper thighs, to go back, you get a little extra curve. And then just to make sure it's not too much curve, then you engage your core. Now, it feels like you're doing a little exercise, but you are. You want to be really active. We should condition our bodies just like athletes, prepare ourselves. So we're grounded through our legs, thighs are back, nice and strong in the core. So you're settled and you're strong. So anything you do with the upper body, everything goes together. Okay, so that's protecting the low back. So then moving up to the shoulders, another common misalignment is that we go forward. And what this does is pulls the shoulder blades off the back. And then we lose the power, and we also tighten up in here. And that can cause thoracic outlet syndrome, other injuries. So what you want to do is really focus on keeping the shoulders back, shoulder blades on your back, and connected to the whole, connected to the hips. So again, from the ground up, the feet are parallel, knees, hips, shoulders in line, and back. And then when you place your hands, the last point I want to talk about is the tool you're using. Now, there's lots of different tools you can use. You can use fists, you can use palms, fingers, thumbs, forearms, but whatever you're doing, make sure you don't break the line of energy. So when you do place the hand, I'm going to actually bring this down. If you place your hands down, you want to keep the weight moving forward. So you can see the line of energy is going through the wrist and really pressing into the knuckles and the fingers. So it ends even past my fingertips, so she'll feel it. She'll feel it go into her. So the tendency sometimes is what we do is let it break here and push with our wrists. But then our fingers aren't really part of it, our hands aren't really part of it, and we're taking the break of energy right here. Carpal tunnel syndrome, other things can occur from that. So you want to power through the fingers. So putting it all together, feet in line. I'll take a little bit bigger step. Hips in line, shoulders, shoulders back. And then the last key is where the power comes from is that grounded place. So coming back to grounding, bend your knees, and really push from the back leg. So you're keeping the line of energy all the way through the spine. You can step a little closer if you need to power through. So I talked a lot about parts, so feet, hips, all the way up to the shoulders. But what's really important is putting it all together. You should move as one unit, and they'll feel the difference. And just remember, if you're feeling pain, you're already doing tissue damage. So you want to take a look at your alignment. Maybe have a friend or someone who knows alignment really well help you out. And you'll feel much better at the end of the day. Your clients will definitely feel a difference, and everyone will be happier. Thanks.